Hello, I'm Rashi Goel and I'm legal intern at LEXIS and Company. I hope all of you are doing great and staying safe and healthy. So in today's video, I'll be discussing about culpable homicide. So what is culpable homicide? It is defined under section 299 of Indian Penal Code. Culpable homicide is an act which is done with an intention of causing death or causing such bodily injury which is likely to cause death, or the person doing so have the knowledge that he can likely by his act cause death, and he'll be committing the offense of culpable homicide. So for proving the act of culpable homicide, there are certain conditions that need to be fulfilled. So first condition is the intention of causing death. If the person is having the intention of causing death, then it would amount to culpable homicide. Second condition is the intention of causing such bodily injury as it likely is to cause death. And third could be with the knowledge that he is likely by such an act can cause death. Now let's discuss it with an example. Suppose A, not knowing that D has a tumor in his brain, and he hits him hard on his head with a cricket bat, with the intention of causing death or with the knowledge that death is likely to be caused. Now D dies with the bursting of brain due to tumor. A is liable for culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Let's take another example for more clarity. Suppose Y is diagnosed with a terminal illness, and to live from day to day he needs certain drugs. Z confines Y in the room and prevent him from taking any medication. Here Z is guilty of culpable homicide. Let's discuss one case law. Reg versus Govinda 1876. In the case, the accused had knocked down his wife and kept knee on her chest and gave 2 to 3 violent blows with the closed fist on her face. This act produced extraversion of blood on her brain, and afterwards the wife died due to this. As the act was not committed with the intention of causing death and bodily injury was not sufficient to cause death in the ordinary course of nature, in this case the accused was liable for culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Further, let's talk about culpable homicide by causing death of another person other than whose death was intended. Section 301 of IPC talks about the same. It states that a person commits culpable homicide when he causes the death of another person while trying to kill the other person. Here, the intention of the person who killed or grievously hurt any other person whom he didn't want to kill or hurt is not considered. Let's take example. Let's consider Mr. A was angry with Mr. B and he took over his business. He plans to kill B, so in order to do so, he buys a gun. He spots Mr. B on the street and he takes out his gun to shoot him. But accidentally, the bullet deflects because of the pole and eventually kills Mr. C. Now, in this situation, according to law, Mr. A has committed the offense of culpable homicide because Mr. A intended to kill B but accidentally killed C. Lastly, let's see what is the punishment for culpable homicide. Section 304 of Indian Penal Code provides punishment for culpable homicide, or can say culpable homicide not amounting to murder. So first is whosoever causes death with an intention or causes such bodily injury as is likely to cause death or with the knowledge that death is likely to be caused because of such act, then he shall be liable for the imprisonment or imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 10 years and shall also be liable for fine. This is defined under section 304 clause 1 of IPC. Second is whosoever causes death without the intention of causing death, or such bodily injury as is likely to cause death, or doesn't have that knowledge that this act could cause death, shall be sentenced to the imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 10 years and shall also be liable for fine. And this is defined under section 302 clause 2 of Indian Penal Code. Third and last is if the act which causes death is done without the intention of causing death, but with the knowledge that death is likely to be caused by such act, then the person shall be sentenced to the imprisonment of either description which may extend to 10 years and shall be liable to fine under section 304 of Indian Penal Code. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I hope you guys liked it, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to let me know your feedback in the comment section. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy.